Tokyo Drew is streaming right now. That's okay. I hope you guys can join in the replay later. And I'm going to be joining his stream if he's still on after I do this. I just felt like this is something that I just had to do in support of my sister's boyfriend, Ben, and my sister. So it's just definitely a shame what happened to him. But so that's why I'm doing the stream right now. You guys will see down below in the description there. It gives a little bit about what happened. There's also a link to the full story as well. I've listed at least 3 media outlets: CBC News, Global National, and City TV News, with instructions on how you can report a news tip. I really would appreciate it if you guys could check out each one of those links for those news networks. If you could urge them to do a story on this, on Ben and what happened to him. I really appreciate it. Hey, Sue, how's it going? I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the story here about what happened. Those who have not heard yet, just give me 1 second here. Okay. Okay, let me know if you guys can see this. I'm just going back to see if someone share. Why aren't you sharing? Yeah, so do I. You know what I mean? I think it's very unfortunate. Oh, gotta reload. Sorry, guys. Because what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to pop up the chat here so I can see what you guys are saying. Because I want to show you the full story. Just bear with me 1 moment there. I'm doing totally this on the fly. I wasn't planning on doing a stream tonight. But I just, again, felt like I need to do this to support Ben and my sister, of course. So, I just cannot believe in this day and age, that this happened to him. And you guys can still see me. Hello. Sorry, my computer's a little slow right now. I apologize. Okay, so I'm just sorry, I showed Drew's stream. Wrong window. Wrong window. Okay. And those of you, the TD crew, I know Drew is going on right now, so it's okay. Again, I just want you guys to watch the replay. Really appreciate if you guys could, share the stream on all your social media, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Pinterest, on Snapchat, like wherever you can. I want to get the word out on what happened to him. You know what I mean? Because I really don't want to see it happen to anybody else, and neither does Ben. Okay, so I'm going to play this for you here. That's him right there. I'm going to play his full screen for you guys.
So what's that?
It's a new McCain dipping wedge. It holds double the dip, so you don't have to double dip. No.
Phil. Phil.
You're McCain dipping wedges.
They placed him under arrest.
A blind man is speaking out tonight after a gas station pit stop turned ugly over his guide dog.
And as CTV's Angela Jung reports, it's not clear whether it was a misunderstanding or a violation of his human rights.
Yeah, good dog, and straight on.
Ben Fulton can only see a gray blur since losing his vision 2 years ago. Abbie is his eyes on 4 legs. They go everywhere together. But when they came to this Kamloops gas station last month, the clerk refused to serve them, saying pets weren't allowed.
He didn't seem to.
Okay, I don't want to show the whole thing because I don't know how much of it I'm allowed to show, right? But again, I really encourage you guys to take a look at this story here if you guys have not watched it yet. Again, go check out those links to those media outlets in my description. Next, I'm gonna. Okay, so I'm going to see. I can't talk. Canadian National Institute for the Blind, their website. I'm just going to show you guys here. So this is a group that provides the guide dogs and raises money. I think there's other groups too, like, oh God, what are they called now? I can't remember now. Is it Knights Columbus? I can't remember right now. I apologize, guys. I've had a long day today. So this is their website there. It's very interesting, this website. You just actually click on learn different things about what they do, I guess, what they do to help the community with those disabilities. And there you go. Where what does that say right there? Education and literacy. Now, you see it says education. I think that people in this day and age still need to be educated on, unfortunately, on what a guide difference is between a guide dog or a working dog and a pet. Now, I don't understand how the clerk thought the dog was a pet because Abbie had her harness on. And I'm sure had a vest on identifying that she was a guide dog or something. At least, even if she didn't, he had a card on him to say she was a guide dog and a working dog and not an animal. He needs this dog to get around, like they said in the news story. She is his eyes. She gives him independence. She gives him the ability to do all the things you and I do, that you and I take for granted because we're lucky enough to have our sight. I just don't understand how somebody can be closed-minded for one, and then the clerk calls the police, and the police get there. Now they asked him to step outside. Ben Conley said no and I want to get service. I just wanted to buy a coffee. He just wanted to buy all this over a coffee. All this over a friggin' coffee. I find this unbelievable. Anyways, he tried to tell him calmly he just wanted service. And he very, said, I don't want to go outside. And that's when the police decided to put him in handcuffs. They didn't even notice. They didn't take their time first to assess the situation or the environment. Now, I'm not a cop or anything, but isn't that what they're supposed to do? Assess the situation? Which means, are you gonna? If they saw the guide dog, I apologize, this guide dog in the harness, they would not put him into the cruiser, but they just put him in handcuffs, put him in the cruiser, without even taking notice of the dog. Now, I think it just sounds to me like the police reacted first and then thought after. So, oh crap! There's the guide dog. Oops. Like, the police need to be educated. The public should be educated. It shouldn't actually, neither one should need to be educated, you would think, in this day and age, right, guys? Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Maybe because it's in Canada, right? Maybe it's a Canadian video. Maybe that's why you weren't able to watch it. So, some U.S. news stations, I can't watch the video because I'm outside the United States. Hey, Jaden, welcome. I'm going to show you guys the website for the BC Human Rights Tribunal. And then you're going to be back to seeing me here. Okay, so this is where Ben has made his complaint. And I said why he did it. Not for himself, because he doesn't want this to happen to anybody else. It shouldn't have even happened to him in the first place. Like, I hear all these kinds of stories happening in the U.S. I never thought I would hear of it happening here. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is the tribunal, their website here. They do all kinds of things, looks like, not just take, handle issues, but, oh yeah, here we go, where goes the complaint process. It's probably a long process because they got a hearing and everything else. Here, this process starts someone making a complaint. Tribunal decides if the complaint was filed within the time limit and sets out possible discrimination. If so, the tribunal notifies the respondent. There are options available to the parties. They can agree to settle the complaint. The respondent can respond to the complaint and can apply to have the complaint dismissed. If the complaint is not resolved or dismissed, tribunal holds a hearing to decide if there was discrimination. Okay, basically, so it's going to be a lengthy process, looks like. I'm going to stop sharing the screen there. Oh, is she? Let's say she was 4. I was in Division 1I now. That's her dog. Yeah. He had some kind of disorder where gradually over time he lost his sight. And now he can only see a gray blur. Now he's only been like completely blind now for 2 years, but it was a gradual process. I'm wondering if that's what your niece has. It sounds like similar. Oh, it sounds like what Ben has or had. Sorry, guys. I'm eating. I'm multitasking. Oh yeah, they must have the same thing. It says in that if you go to that link, what disorder he has. Yeah, probably the same thing. Yeah, you guys know his name. I always knew his dog's name was Abbie. Yes, welcome, Wolf. Sorry, but I didn't know her name was Abbie Road. Isn't that cute? He must be a Beatles fan. Abbie Road. That's so cute. Yeah. I'm sure he's inherited. I don't know which side of the family or what have you, but isn't that cute, right? Abbie Road. That's such a really creative name for a dog, right? That's so adorable. And I've met Abbie, right, before we moved out here. And she's the most calm working dog, right? She has a time where she has to work, but he does give her also some time, to relax, right? And he does let us pet her when she's not working, doing what she needs to do to guide him, right? That's such an adorable name, isn't it? Yeah, I couldn't believe it. My sister actually, the inspirational incident happened around like June 16th, but I didn't even hear about it until yesterday. Like, she didn't tell me. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, I'm heading to your live after I do this. Yeah, so I'm just again asking you guys, check out those links to those news outlets down below. If you can write them, I'd appreciate it. I also appreciate if you guys could share out this live stream. I just want to bring attention to this as well, so it doesn't happen to anybody else. It shouldn't happen at all in this day and age, right? But unfortunately, it does. I think Ben is right, like that the police need to be educated, and also not just the police, the public as well. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand how they could not see the harness on the dog, the clerk or the police. Like, I just don't understand. I just try and, read the story over and over again, and I'm like, it doesn't make any sense to me how they couldn't see the harness. I don't know what you guys think, but like, I don't know, like, and they wouldn't let him. She tried to show the guide dog identification card, and both the police and the clerk didn't even want to look at it. Like, and then of course I was watching the story on the news, and of course, like the police spokesman's like, "Well, the police did the right thing." So they did the right thing by overreacting. Like, as soon as he said no, they didn't want to go outside, and right away put him into handcuffs. Didn't even notice the dog. Like, and ironically enough, Ben was actually training to be a human rights lawyer for Aboriginal people, actually. So I think they messed with the wrong person. I mean, they had no idea he was a lawyer, or he trained to be a lawyer. You know what I mean? So Ben is really, really smart. He's really, 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 really good. As my sisters told me, you know what I mean, that he's really, really good in school, got top marks and everything else. So he's going to be a really good lawyer, going to be really good at what he does. So he's more than capable of representing himself when and if there is a hearing for the BC Human Rights Tribunal, and I hope there is, because I think clearly here there was a human rights violation for sure. Now, I know some people, like, I don't know why they don't realize it's a guide dog. You know what I mean? It's wearing a harness. You know what I mean? So obviously, it's a guide dog. But I think that person should be given the chance to show their identification. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, here the guide dogs, they don't have to wear like a vest or anything, but they do. But the person with the guide dog does carry the guide dog identification card on them, so that if anything, if it does happen, they can show the card, which is what Ben tried to do. Like, that's what there's, you know what I mean? But neither the clerk or the police were interested in even seeing the card. Like, he tried to tell, the police and the clerk, you know what I mean, that she's a guide dog and she's a working dog and she's not a pet. He tried to tell the police, you know what I mean? But nobody wanted to listen. Like, here, no, in BC, anyways, if you guys read on in that story, in BC, they're allowed to go anywhere the public goes. You know what I mean? Because they're that person's eyes. It's their job to guide them, right? Sorry, I forgot about my veggie. No. Yeah, see, when he's walking with her, I don't pet her, but whenever we go to family barbecue, he would take the harness off of her for a while, give her a break, and, you know what I mean, let her relax and stuff like that, and then only then were we allowed to pet her. I can't go over all this for a cup of coffee. He just wanted a cup of coffee. You know? Freaking cup of coffee. That's why they stopped at the gas station, because he wanted to get a coffee. And look at all this, you know? Like, I don't think it should happen in Canada or the States or anywhere. Oh, yeah, exactly. See, with Ben, right, he has a time where he gives her a break from the harness and that, and only then, when she's not wearing the harness and she has some time to be a regular dog, are we allowed to pet her, right? But when she is wearing the harness, we don't pet her or anything because she's working. And I guess it hits harder to home when it affects somebody in your family that you care about. But you know what? No matter who this is, even if I didn't know the person, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I don't think they should have to have a sign though. But people just don't get it. You know what I mean? People just don't understand. And I was unfortunate, but this goes way beyond that. Like, and the police spokesperson on news said, "Oh, the police did the right thing." Are you kidding me? They did the right thing, but putting somebody in handcuffs, like, I know, like I was saying a few minutes ago, like, I know I'm not a cop, but in my mind, you're a cop, okay? You're on the way to a situation. You don't know what it is. You just know somebody's called. You know what I mean? The clerk called the police claiming that that Ben and somebody else were yelling and screaming at them. Now, I know Ben, he's not the type to be like that, eh? He's pretty calm, pretty easygoing. He's like, he's not a confrontational type at all. Totally, that sounds totally out of character to me for him. Anyways, the police were told something else by the clerk, which wasn't so, I guess. So the police get there thinking that there's all this yelling and stuff going on. So they asked him to go outside, and then he politely said no. You know, I have a right to get service. I just want to get a coffee. And they put him in handcuffs and put him in the police cruiser. And you didn't notice there was a guard dog there, and he tried to, before they put him in the handcuffs, right? He tried to, it was politely refusing. So he tried to show them the guard, but he didn't even want to look at it. Same with the clerk, you know what I mean, at the gas station. Somebody has got to get in huge trouble for this, you know what I mean? Like, you just cannot treat somebody with a service animal in that way. It's at a Shell gas station in Kamloops, BC. So he was just went in there, "Hey, Joyce, welcome." "No, that's okay. I'm glad to see you here." "Yeah, I'll see you soon, Sarah. I'm probably going to be popping in and out because I know Drew is streaming as well right now. So I do thank you guys for showing up for a few minutes here. I'm just going to be doing it for a few minutes longer. I'm just mainly doing this to bring attention to what happened to my sister's boyfriend. Those just joining in, I have a link in the description to the news story if you guys want to check it out. I really appreciate it again, guys. If you could share this on your social media, I really would like to get the word out on what happened with this. And as well, share that news story down below as well. Every social media I have, I would really, really appreciate it, you guys. As well as maybe contacting those news outlets. You can just rate them. I know Global, National, and City TV News, you can message them through Messenger on their Facebook pages. Just type news tip and just write whatever you feel like writing. CBC, you have to email them. But anyways, bye, Joyce. Thank you for popping in for a second. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Is it on my Facebook? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, okay. Never mind. I think you got me now. Okay, so yeah, just look in the description on YouTube. On my YouTube video on this live. I mean, whatever. Sorry, I'm on StreamYard website right now. So you know what I mean? I don't think, and that goes to saying too, I don't think that people with disabilities, physical or otherwise, are always treated fairly either. You know what I mean? Like, I still don't think that's something that should be happening. Then, 2019 and in the 21st century. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just as right to be independent and do normal things like everybody else. Like, for example, stopping at a gas station to get a friggin' cup of coffee. Like, they're just people, just like you and I. They're, you know what I mean? No different. You know what I'm saying? They just have some challenges that are to deal with that not all of us have to deal with, but they're people just like everybody else. And I just don't understand why they keep whether it's somebody who can't see or can't hear or has another type of physical disability or has a mental disability, that they're treated different. At least with me, I had the benefit of, I went to a high school where people with physical and mental disabilities were mixed in with all the other kids, right? Like, and I think that was really, really good for us. It taught us that, they're like people like everybody else, and it taught me not to treat them any different than everybody else, just to treat them like people. So they're people. You know what I mean? You don't need to treat them like in a different way or anything. You just treat them. It taught us to treat them like everybody else. You know what I mean? I think that's really, really good. I count myself lucky. I went to a high school like that. You know what I mean? And there's this one guy. He was Tommy. His name was Tommy. He was so cute. He was like, his capacity was about like at the age of like 8 or 9 years old. But he's always happy, always smiling, and I always hated when some of the kids. Not all the kids, most of us treated him pretty good, but there's a small group that would make fun of him and stuff like that, and we always stood up for him. He was such a cute guy. He was so cute, always happy, always smiling, and I hate when somebody, put him down, you know what I mean? And I would just count myself so lucky I got to experience that, you know what I mean? It taught me to be more understanding of people with disabilities. Unfortunately, everybody's not lucky, right? To have gone to a high school like that, where they were included with everybody else. They were treated like everybody else. And that's the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? So I just really can't wrap my head around this, And just like, too, like somebody's saying, oh, you've got this disability. You can't do that. You can't do this. Who says they can't? Right? I think anybody, no matter what your abilities are, you can do whatever you want to. Who says you can't do something that someone else can do? He used to mess with one boy at one school when he ran wild to get lunch. He got in line. I'd tell the kids, leave him alone. Like, oh, exactly. Like, and so too, though, it did start to get to Tommy a little bit when these kids would pick on him, right? Some of the kids would pick on him. And, like, so, like, why don't you guys, like, leave him alone? You can't help it. Like, he's just happy. So he's so happy all the time. So what? And I think one of them played a mean joke on him. They were really cruel to him. They're like, saying that they want to hang out with him and stuff. And then they just, I don't know, they do some really embarrassing stuff to him sometimes. Like, I heard him a wedgie and stuff. And I was like, that's so mean. Like, even just, it doesn't, like, I'm just speechless. You know what I mean? How people think that they can treat others, no matter whether you have a disability or not, like that. Think it's okay, Yeah. Oh, yeah. That people have told me when I only have 1 or 2 items, and they've got a whole bunch of stuff. Like, here, why don't you cut in line in front of me? You've only got one thing or whatever. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. You guys are going to laugh at this. Yesterday, so what do you think of this? I was in a store. I was waiting in line. I had my cart. I just left my cart for a second just to get to a nearby pop machine to get some juice and put it in my cart. I turned around and Leah was standing right behind my cart. She didn't have her cans on my cart or anything. She was just standing right behind it. And I was like, okay. I asked her politely, I'm sorry, excuse me. Excuse me for a second. She just kind of looked at me when she moved. But then as soon as I was right behind my cart, she stood right behind me. Like, there's no personal space. She was like almost on my ass, like when somebody tailgates you in the cart. Every time I moved up, she moved up right behind me. Like, I could feel her breathing on my neck. Like, she was so bitchy. I guess she didn't like me asking her to move. I was really polite about it. I said, please Oh, sorry, excuse me, Keith. Excuse me, please. I need to get to my cart. She just gave me the worst look and stuff, and purposely stood right behind me to piss me off and stuff like that. Like I could feel her breathing on my neck. That's how close she was. Right, she was literally right, standing right behind me. And I'm like, I don't understand why people do that. I thought it was hilarious, right? And I was like, whatever. I just gave her one last little look. And was like, okay. And I went to the cashier, right? And she's just giving me the worst look. Like, I would have been dead. That's what kind of look I was getting. I was like, holy cow. Some people, I'm just like, I don't know. They think because they're miserable, they have to make everybody else miserable too. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my goodness. And I'm like really claustrophobic now, right? I really didn't like it when she was standing right behind me like that. It really bothers me. It took me a lot not to do anything. Hey, Diana, welcome. Diana, if you want to read the description down below there, there's a link to a news story about what happened to my sister's boyfriend, as well. I have some news media links there. Really appreciate if you guys could report this as a news tip, and as well to share the stream, all your social media, and share that story as well. I know, right? Like, I didn't know why she's staying right behind my shopping cart. I had to ask her to move it so I could get to my purse and stuff, right? I asked her nicely, I'm sorry, can you please excuse me? And she just looked at me. Like, how dare I ask her to move? I was like, wow. Like, some people are just unbelievable. Which comes back to the story that we're mainly discussing, right? Oh, sorry, excuse my hairy couch, guys. My dog is, well, they're called German Shedders for a reason. It's really unfortunate, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, and those just joining in, I think my sister's boyfriend's dog, guide dog, she has the most adorable name, Abbie Road. This is so cute. Those of you guys who are Beatles fans, isn't that cute? Abbie Road. Abbie is the most sweet-natured, good guide dog. He gives her time to, you know, when he's relaxing at a family event, to let her relax off the harness, and he lets us pet her when she's off the harness. You know what I mean? She's not working. She's taking a break. So then it's okay. But when she's on the harness, yeah, it's not allowed. Sorry. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. Like, I do brush my dog, I swear. We have this cover covering the whole couch right now so that it doesn't get in the couch. It's the police. The police arrest or put him in handcuffs. They got the gas station, right? Because the clerk told them that he was yelling and screaming at him, right? No, they didn't put her in the police car. They didn't see the guide dog. They just asked Ben to step outside. He politely refused because he wanted service, just wanted to get his coffee. Tried to show them the guide dog card. They refused to look at it. Wouldn't even listen to him. Just put him in handcuffs and put him in the car. I just saw it on here. It shows I could put someone time it was. I mean, no, that's not new. Hold on one second. I gotta go back to my main stream on YouTube there. Oh yeah, it's because you're a moderator, Anita. Yeah, if you're a moderator, that means like, hey, Robert, welcome. When you're a moderator, right, it means that somebody is not behaving themselves, that you can either put them in timeout or hide them from the channel. Yeah, so that's why you're blue. I'm not making everybody a moderator, just it looks like I know almost all of you have one because I want to make you guys moderators. Okay, so that's why you can do that. Are you gonna don't time out? Are you gonna time out Robert? Anyway, yeah. So Robert, if you could just look in the description, all the details are there about what's going on. Oh yeah. She's such the most quiet, easygoing dog. Such a good fit for Ben, right? So I'm sure she didn't know what was going on. Poor thing. Hey, Vin, welcome. Mods can't time out other mods. Why not? We have to keep a little brother in check. Behave now. Behave. Am I just saying this to you, Robert? I'm just kidding. Yeah, so again, I appreciate you guys could share this out. I definitely want to get the word out because I don't want to see this happen to anybody else, which again is why Ben has reported it to the BC Human Rights Tribunal. Because again, he's saying he doesn't want it to get swept under the rug and forgotten about. He doesn't want this to happen to someone else as well. Yeah, so there's a link down below, guys, to the news story. Those of you who haven't seen it yet, you might not be able to watch the video, but you can release. I can't talk today. You can at least read the story to find out the details of what happened. I just have no words, you know what I mean? At this day and age, somebody, again, would be treated like that, right? Sure, using roommates to make me Godzilla jokes. Oh, did I miss the stream? He's not on anymore? I'm going to watch the replay. Why am I on here twice? Oops. Don't worry, guys. They'll be okay. Oh, I missed it. Oh, dang. Huh? Oh, right. You mean this? Oh, got such an itchy nose, Robert. So you guys wanted to see? You know, so it started happening. A guy wasn't allowed to take his dog into his hotel room and then slept in his car. It was a guide dog. Are you serious? See, guide dogs are supposed to be allowed to go anywhere the public goes. That would include a hotel room. You mean this? Oh, sorry, itchy nose there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch Drew's replay. You know, I didn't find out this happened, I definitely would have been there with you guys tonight. So I'm gonna have to watch the replay later. So I took pick a rack, so I posted it on my Instagram with your sticker on my van. Godzilla. Excuse me. Did you guys see the trailer of the Godzilla versus King Kong? You guys see that yet? I don't know. I'm not really into Godzilla or King Kong, but I don't know. Oh, no problem, Diana. I appreciate it. Diana, really appreciate if you could share this out whenever you get a chance, or check out those links down below. I just really want to try and bring attention to this, guys. No, I didn't see it. Seems cool. Oh, okay, the trailer, yeah. I really want to see the Ghostbusters movie that comes out. Now, guys, I'm sorry, but I did like the Ghostbusters movie with Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Wiig. I'm sorry. I liked it. Okay? And I'm not ashamed to admit to say it. That being said, I'm looking forward to the new one, though, that's coming out, and then the Top Gun sequel. Drew said on a few streams ago he bought me something. Godzilla. Oh, that's awesome, Robert. Do you think he sent you Godzilla? Like, a full-size Godzilla? I can't imagine how much that would cost in shipping. Godzilla. That is cool. That's very cool. Holly's not going to say hi to you guys right now. She's sleeping. I'm just doing this for a few more minutes, guys. I rushed to get home, and then I've only had half my dinner. I just wanted to get on here and mention what happened. And I gotta make a thumbnail for this after. I sat back on eBay, and when it got here, the belts are melted. That sucks. I guess because it was so hot, right? Oh man. But they should have packaged it well enough, though, that nothing should have happened to it, though. You would think. No, I haven't seen that. Is that a video like on YouTube? Runners dressed up in those Godzilla dinosaur suits. That sounds hilarious. I'm gonna have to look that up. Definitely sounds hilarious. There's this video a while back I saw. I can't remember where I found it. It's on Facebook. It was like this parade where all these people are dressed up as like Pikachu. Like the big like Pikachu costumes. I don't know. I thought that was funny. Or there's another one was just like stormtroopers. Oh, I remember what it was. It was a video of people in Pikachu costumes, but with some music from Star Wars, like da 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 da. Hey, you know what? I just made me thought of something. There should be a challenge. See who can dress up like Drew and look the most like Drew. Oh, you know what video I'm talking about? Cool Vin. Right? We should have a contest on Drew's channel. Who can dress up like Drew, look the most like Drew for Halloween. There's a race track like for horses and you're off. Right? Wouldn't that be cool? I've seen other channels do that. Was it there's this guy I follow named Ross Smith. I'm sure you guys know who that is. Him and his grandmother are always doing all those hilarious videos. They have a contest every year of who has the best granny costume. We should do contests like who has the best Drew costume. Hey James, welcome. James, if you could check out the description down below, there has a link to a news story on my sister's boyfriend. But fortunately, what happened to him? He's blind, has a guide dog. He was in a gas station, and the clerk refused to serve him, assuming it was a pet. That's a short version. Just check out the news story down below. There's also I have some links to some news media outlets, so you guys could maybe report it as a news tip. I really appreciate it again. And I can't emphasize it enough. I really appreciate if you guys could share that news story on your social media as well as this live stream. I will find it and message you again. Okay, no problem, Anita. Yeah, so guys, I'm just going to do this for a few more minutes. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. And, my sister, right, she was like, oh, I don't know what to do. I want to get this on YouTube. She didn't know what to do. So I said, I'll do a live stream about it, and then I'll share it out after. And yeah, isn't that a good idea, right? Who can dress up like Drew? I think that would be an awesome idea. Sorry, I got to move this here. See our AC. Oh, other way. Other way. Oh, no, I don't care. I always point the wrong way. I don't care right now. But yeah, that'd be a good contest, wouldn't it? Who has the best Tokyo Drew costume? Right? That would be an awesome idea for a contest. I might suggest that to Drew, actually. No village. Okay, where's my alley? Where's my alley, guys? Oh, there's my alley. I gotta take a piss. LMA and Robert. Thank you. You shared it on your ass book. Thanks, Robert. Is that a new social media? I haven't heard of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, Robert, I got an itchy nose again. This is like Tokyo Drew stream for you. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. We could do a contest on here. Sure. Why not? You always call Facebook ass book? I like that. Ass book. That is so funny. Ass book. I can see why though, right? Because people can be asses on there, so why not? Hey Drew. Hey Drew, we've got an idea for a Halloween costume. I think for Halloween, you should maybe have a contest of who can do the best Tokyo Drew costume. What do you think? who can dress up the most like you, right? And then everybody submit a photo, and then whoever wins, I don't know, you get a prize. Really? How about this? Oh, I got an itchy nose, Drew. Oh, you don't have to, right? You can put a bald cap on your head, but it wouldn't look right though. Probably, right? Burning, 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 burning. Why? I don't even remember how it started. Oh, I remember. Robert was being Robert, so I was saying, "Oh, I got an itchy nose," you know, like you do in your stream. That's how we got talking about you. We can wear a backpack with Godzilla on it. You know, this other way could be like Drew, right? Like, I don't know, get a TD cap and then like put your hair under it. So, like, you draw a goatee, right? Check my passport photo afterwards and growing a full beard. Now I won't look like the picture. You know what though? I'm not going to show you guys my passport photo. Maybe another time. But my photo and my passport, they made my head so big. So the lighting was so bad. My head looks so friggin' big. It looks nothing like me at all. And oh yeah, you know what? You would be good, right? If you were creative enough, construct this like little, I don't know, wall ledge thing, and like have the string around it, like have it like sit on you, and then with your, I don't know, Drew's hat backwards, and then like just a shirt and jeans or whatever, and you can just write on the thing, like that cardboard thing, and make look at the ledge, like King of the Ledge, or I don't know, Tokyo Drew's logo or something like that. Wear shorts and have a glass of whiskey in one hand and a plasma lighter and a smoke in the other. Yeah, okay, Robert. Yeah, right. I don't believe that for a second. Nice try. Oh, itchy nose. I got an itchy nose tonight, guys. Wow, it's really bad. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Oh, sorry. Oh, man. Okay, guys. Oh, yeah. See, mine's good for 10 years. I've had it for 2, so I don't have to review it for 8 more years. So I'm stuck with a shitty passport photo for 8 years. I got the 10-year one. It was only like $40 more than the regular one. So, yay! Hit that Powerball. You guys know if you're in Canada, you can play in the Powerball in the States. You can. How's the heat up there? Did you grab lava like yours? Well, see, it was hot for Dartmouth today. So it's at 26, which that's Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. 1 second. Hey Siri, what is 26 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
26 degrees Celsius is 78.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, thank you, Robert. Thank you, Siri. Goodbye.
Of course.
Goodbye now. Goodbye.
Until next time.
Yeah, I'm back in Ontario, where Heath and I are from. We heard it's supposed to be like up to 104 Fahrenheit. Was it today or yesterday? Sorry, Robert. It's hard for me to convert. I'm just not very good at it. So we had some wind. It was hot air. Oh, okay. I know today too kind of sucked because the schedules for the buses are really sucky. This is the closest I could get to work. I walk to the bus terminal, and then it takes me from one end of the street, which is long, to the other end, and then I get off and I have to walk the rest of the way again. Like, yeah, I do need the exercise, but it kind of sucks. The bus route I normally take during the week, it does run on the weekend, but it doesn't go near my work at all on the weekend. They changed the route. I don't know how this makes sense, like how on the weekends you have to like wait an hour instead of a half an hour. Isn't that mostly when people are already taking transit? You know what I mean? Because it's the weekend. Anyway, I'm here mostly, other than today, most of the time in Halifax here. It'll be warm out, but there's no humidity, so it just feels just nice. But today, though, there was humidity, though. It was muggy in that today, which is not normal for this area at all. Usually it's just, you know what I mean, enough you can bear it, but you know what I mean? And I had to walk in that heat today. I didn't think I'd have to walk that far, so I bring water with me. I'm definitely going to bring a water with me tomorrow. Oh, Robert, there comes the itchy finger again. Dang, son. You know, I've always wanted to try to cook an egg on a car when it's really hot. See if that actually works. I always wanted to do that. See if that actually works, right? Okay, anyway, guys. Yeah, see, I'd rather be hot than cold, to be honest. I'm the opposite. But I don't like it when it's really, 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 really hot, though, so you feel like you're melting. Like, my flip-flops, like, my feet were black. My flip-flops got stuck to my feet. It's whose brain on drugs? Not me. You must be talking about Robert. Anyway, guys, I'm think I'm going to end this now. But I really appreciate if you guys could like this, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And when you guys click on that bell, make sure it's set to all notifications so that way you don't miss any new content. As well, I really appreciate, guys, if you could share the stream out, share out the news story down below, as well as check out those links for those media news outlets to report this as a news tip. I really appreciate as well if you could share the stream out, share the story out. Oh, thank you so much, Robert. I appreciate it. I just want to bring attention to this, you know what I mean? Again, so like Ben was saying, so it doesn't happen to somebody else, right? Unfortunately, it will. But all the more reason to get the word out. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to be heading to Sarah Star Vlogs and Reviews, her stream. So if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome. And hope you guys have a good night. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support. Love you guys. Bye.